In a world aiming towards sustainability, few human activities compare to agriculture in terms of their impact. Let us paint a picture for you as we imagine being a farmer for a few minutes. You must now produce more and better quality products using less and less chemicals, while traditional pesticides are being banned left and right or their permitted levels reduced. And of course, they are harmful to the environment and to everyone's health, especially your own. While it's true that there are some emerging and alternative products to alleviate this problem, few are consolidated. So which do you use? This requires technical knowledge that you probably don't have, and you can't be paying to try product after product just to risk losing your entire crop. There are few places where this problem is as evident as in our region, where pesticide use is as heavy as our biodiversity is abundant, and economic conditions are not the best. This represents a huge problem in large parts of the world, and as such, it is also a huge market. If we consider a 20% increase in yield and 25% reduction in pesticide use, exclusively for the handful of crop types we're starting out with, this represents a total addressable market of $78 billion. Narrowing it down to Mexico, Central and South America, this is $5.5 billion. The scale of the market is not really surprising though, considering that we're talking about agriculture. Oxifire has developed a solution that takes a large bite out of these producers' pain. We have created a system that uses three primordial elements: water, electricity, and air, plus the power of engineering to produce ozonated water, which has been shown to act as a stimulant and biocide when applied to crops. Our original system is up to 6 times more efficient than other ozonated water systems. It is compact, rugged, and easy to use and integrate, unlike said systems, and at a lower cost for its capacity. Take a look inside. We have reached this point in time through 4 product iterations. First, interviews with producers and scientific research at UCR showed us both the need and interest for this alternative, as well as the possibility of improving upon it and implementing it in Costa Rica. Then, we built a low-resolution system with different machines already available on the market. As you see, it's uncomfortable, complicated, and quite expensive. And this is what ozone technology for agriculture looks like right now. We used this to understand how the technology works and for demonstrations to clients, which generated $7,800 in revenue. And so, knowing there was value in the solution and having observed the design flaws of current technology, we set to work on an original design. We showed a pamphlet with the concept to some farmers, and they mostly loved it. So we got to work on building an automated and integrated machine. This first prototype that you see here was immediately purchased after being shown to 3 potential customers, and the other 2 can't wait for completion of more units in order to start a trial. Through first-hand experience with our system, we have confirmed that a 30 to 60% reduction in some agrochemicals is possible, as well as a 10 to 30% increase in productivity. Now, you may be thinking, what sets us apart? How can we even begin to compete with agrochemical companies or prevent others that venture into ozone technology for agriculture from doing the same thing? First, our original utility model is eligible for IP protection. We also aim to provide exceptional service in terms of agronomical assessment, integration, maintenance, and follow-up, and to continuously gain validated knowledge from each service we provide. We like to think of every farm as an ally. Rather than just wanting to sell them a machine, we want to understand the best way to help them, and this sets us apart. Oxifire's solution also synergizes with other products instead of replacing them completely, making agrochemical behemoths less of a threat. Our 2 founders are also specialized in the areas that are critical to the development of this solution: Aarón Fajardo, an agronomic engineer, and Pablo de la Ormaza, a mechanical engineer. As students, we have allied ourselves closely with the University of Costa Rica, working with professors, interns, and research centers that have already helped us greatly. We plan to continue with this, seeking future help from interns in different areas that can complement our own knowledge. Oxifire is seeking investment to build 3 additional systems for a total of 6 and deliver them to different agricultural operations in order to consolidate product market fit and further validate the demand for and sustained use of our solution. We are also aware that interns are not forever, and eventually we will need to hire someone. But for now, interns are the best way we found to have a clear idea on how to delegate tasks and to preemptively show us how much help we will need for scale-up. This will be crucial to determine future operational costs. To make revenue, we plan to give the options of a direct one-time purchase of our system, payment plans with interest to acquire it over a period of time, or rental for seasonal crops that wouldn't need it year-round. This makes our solution accessible to a wider range of clients. Revenue will also be generated through installation and maintenance services, paid trials or demonstrations, and the sale of some installation components. We call on you to help us solve this problem more quickly. In order to alleviate the current environmental and health crisis caused by agrochemicals, we have to give the farmers who grow the food that feeds the world, oftentimes at their own expense, a varied and sustainable arsenal, something they can rely on in a rapidly changing world for which they are not prepared, and promote the transfer of technology and knowledge generated by students and academic institutions directly to the ones affected the most. We are convinced that this cannot be done without us, and right now, thousands of farmers out there are wondering how they're going to make it. So help us reach as many of them as we can. We thank you very much for your time and for this opportunity.